Welcome everybody on Speed Gaming. My name is Break Jake, and we will see a race in the Randomizer League 4. It's week 4, and we have a full item shuffle with vanilla areas and boss shuffle as well. We have some issues with our stream because we only see Mr. Guy Average and Nick Player. By the way, very nice finds here by very early. Yes, Speed Booster and Spring Ball. That's Spring Ball. Now, normally we have a 2 versus 2. We have Glove and Fringo Fox off stream. I don't know what happened, but we just can see Mr. Guy Average and Nick Player at the moment. There we go. Okay. Fringo has power bombs. No, Fringo is in his practice run. That's cheating. Meanwhile, Nick Player and Mr. Guy Average are... Oh, and there is our gravity suit. Very early this time. So, no power bombs yet. That's kind of annoying for these ones. Both of them showing up really good movement. And they are head to head. There are our first power bombs on stream. Regular bombs for mid player there. Just the guy average is going for the wave gate. Easily done with the wave beam. And only for missiles. But the second pack, that's a nice to have. Add a reserve tank. It's more spawn supers. Also the second one. I'm curious where Glove and Fringo Fox are. Well, all of them have to defeat the 4 bosses, and we don't know which boss is at which location. So maybe we will see one of them is going up to check the boss at the wreck chip and make a couple of checks, especially with his late power bombs. And one is going down. Nick is going down here. Yeah, and there we can see the pickup, the power bomb pickup by Glove. Did it with that speed booster strat where you can crush the blocks to Old Mother Brain with, and Statue pointed it out in chat. Really good, very nicely done. That's such a difficult strat. I got it first try in race. Very nice. Yeah, she can do those things. Love is really exact in her inputs. And there is Varia for Nick player. I mean, he's very low on ammo, but instead of that, he's in go mode right now. So we are just searching for charge beam. Oh, and a little bit energy. We're good as well. Charge beam or ammo. What will we find behind the crate boss location? It's great. Oh, that's a hard. That fight will be tough. Only one tank and very low suits, but still 40 damage per hit. GA decided the guy average decided to go for Marine with stage jump. At the main screen. It's is going for that X-ray. Fortunately, he didn't get the last jump. And is now trying it with a springboard jump, I guess. Nick player is still fighting Dragon, but is doing good. He uses some speed booster strats, but he has to pay attention. I don't know how much energy is he has in his reserve tanks. Yeah, Dragon is dead here. Just a reserve tank. I don't know if you want to call it a reward for that. For that struggle. And the way back now can be tough. Just one spike hit is possible. The second will kill you. So Love is waiting here for this guy. Take the deboost. Nicely done. Yeah, the movement is unbelievably great. She's doing very, very good. Wait, did Mr. Guy Average skip Crate? And is directly went down? And he's looking for the Kreml chef. I heard something about the last ways. Fortunately, I had the time to see it. Look the VOD. items. Why is Ringo checking so much items? I mean, they are searching for ammo still. Yeah, maybe that's it. And Alpha PBs are true quick items. I mean, that knowledge about that barrier is great right now for Bigos Amigos. Ah, that's great. That creates it. You know, I know it by myself. To go to crate and check it is a regular decision. Let me tell it like this. It's a regular decision. And every time there is nothing. But then there is a race, you will decide against it. And there is various. And that costs so much time for Mr. Guy Average and Glove here. So what was it? Go mode after 12 minutes? Ah, not full go mode. We need some... Fringo has enough energy, but needs still ammo or charged. Oh, Steve Robert Bob. I missed Steve Robert Bob. Holy crap. That is a... Oh, there is Ice Beam and Screw Attack at the... I don't know how that location is called. I know the first item is Beach, and that is... I don't know. Help me, chat. Watering hole, right. Thanks, Fireblood. Okay, so looks like Mr. Guy Average wants to full clear Upper Norfair. Maybe he's going for a Crocomire check. There is Charge Beam before Wave. Nick players also not that much behind for this check. So they have the knowledge about Charge Beam in, I think, 20 seconds, maybe 15, or only 10. Or 15, 20. That is the third or fourth refill here from Mr. Guy Average. If it's about energy, there at the right door is a refill station. Oh, Glove checked the left sandpit, but decided to reset after spotting out an energy tank and a pack of supers. Yeah, like I said, Mr. Guy Average went for a Crocomire. Maybe he just forgot it. I mean, let's be serious. It's just one item where you can be sure to get it. You don't know which boss it is. And if it's not Crate, you will never see the Crate E-Tank location. So it's not a bad call to skip Crate, but holy, that is randomizer. It's just a spot where you find progression items like this very, very rarely. That Phantom's down. It found Grapple Beam at the Mickey Mouse location. Look at that head. Very, very cute. That's our second boss down here. First boss for Glove with Phantom. The player already killed Dragon. And the other two still with all four bosses here. Oh, and Glove found Plasma Beam at the right sample. So technically we have a full beam combo. Nice quick kill by Nick Player. Is the guy Average is going for Dragon now. Oh, and Glove is about to find barrier. Nice Dragon kill here. When did Mr. Guy Average pick up Varia Suit? Did I miss it? I jump moving fire, please. Say hello to the babysit. Nice boost. Dragon kill here by Glove. She tried to get the spark suit, but unfortunately she was one frame away from the jump input. Bigos Amigos have some meeting with the other amigos of Super Metroid. Both of them have had to kill them with their beams. Ringo now picked up Charge Beam. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we are joined by Kevnestics.
You are not wrong. It's really great to be here right now. It looks like we have every major in the book, and it looks like kind of a dead sea, so you don't need to bring me up to speed. Good to see everybody, though. This looks like a really exciting race, so who's ahead?
It seems like Bigos Amigos are ahead right now because our Varia suit was at the Crate Missile item location, and Mr. Guy Average went down and decided to not check the crate location.
So this is kind of like, is it almost like kind of reverse the first race? I got to tell you, Bigos Amigos after that last race really deserve, like, I mean, you played the last race, so this is looking good for Bigos Amigos right now. You must be feeling pretty happy about that.
True. Yeah, that's really true, Kev. After that last race, I felt like now I signed up for commentating, but I'm not in the mood for it, and but no trouble for that. That was unlucky, like this second race, but now unlucky for the super jumpers. But let's talk about both races after that race. I think that race isn't over, and Super Metroid is kind of not thankful at sometimes.
Well, I can understand that for sure. I guess it's really going to kind of depend if we look at like the geographical location of everybody and how many bosses are down. It's going to be really hard to contend with the movement for Mr. Guy Average and Glove. They got pretty outstanding movement there. But where is Ridley? Have Nick Player and Fringo Fox, like, they've already done Lower Norfair or not yet?
Yeah, they are done with Lower Norfair, and we will see Crate in Lower Norfair.
So that's pretty good geographically, because that's a very long way that both MGA and Glove have to make up. And we got a Goop Spark there from Nick Player. Was there fast enough to get the full halfie, but didn't just quite get it. And it looks like this has been not a lot of energy there for Bigos Amigos. Where on earth did Glove and MGA find all that energy? And the other two runners are looking a little unhealthy here.
I think the most energy was in Upper Norfair. And in Meridia as well, but Fringo and Nick Player was both in go mode, so no need for make some checks there. And
that makes perfect sense. Did y'all talk about a battle? Oh, go ahead.
They skipped the E-tanks.
Did you all come up with a battle plan prior to this race? Do any kind of strategic planning about how you were gonna tackle this race comparative to the first one?
No. I just said to Nick Player, this race is over. Go for the next one. Forget it, and you will make it. So, no strategies or something like this. Of course, there are some ideas what we will do, but it depends on which items you found early or late. So it's spontaneous.
That's pretty exciting. So it looks like we have 3 bosses left for Fringo Fox, 2 bosses left for MGA, and Ridley both left for Nick Player and Glove. So I'm guessing, is Ridley at Wreck Ship?
Yes.
Well, this looks like a pretty interesting race, so I'm definitely going to be excited to check this out when we're finished playing. But let's see. I'm trying to catch what everybody's item is. So Ice Beam, we've seen Ice Beam. Where did Glove pick up that Ice Beam?
Oh, where was it? The right sandpit? Was it the right sandpit?
Watering hole. Okay.
Yeah, Ice Beam and Screw Attack was there, right. Sorry.
So that's going to be a faster Turian for Glove. But geographically, Nick Player is going to get to wreck ship pretty quickly. Should be able to get there faster than Glove. Well, maybe not. So what is, okay, so that's an E-Tank for Nick Player. That's probably a good find there. But what else is he looking for?
Maybe
little ammo?
Maybe he's looking for Ice Beam.
Could be. Charge Spacer Wave is what? Is it 80 shots? Or 100 shots? How many shots on Mother Brain is Charge Wave Spacer? Somebody's got to know. I feel like it's, so 72 shots? Okay. So Glove is definitely going to have, Glove has Plasma Beam, Glove has full beam combination, so that's only 20 shots on Mother Brain. So taking a look at where Glove and Nick Player are, even if Nick Player kills Ridley and gets to I'm pretty sure Glove is going to get to Turian first. Just has way better movement. Really good. Wow, that was really nice from Nick Player right there. Really good grapple jump, which I think is extremely hard to do when you're not suitless. That was well done. Uh, 86 for that combo. Okay, is that the bad math beam, Spacer Charge Wave? It looks like Fringo has the same beam loadout that Nick Player does, so they pretty much have about the same items, minus bombs. All right. I'll tell you, Jake, by the time I figure out what's going on here and how we got here, the race is going to be over.
So it's like Nick Player found the suits. We had Gravity at Green Grinster Reserve, and he really quickly spotted out that Varia suit. We had early Speed Booster and Springboard. It was in Criteria, in Blue Grinster.
You know, this is actually going to be very bad for Nick Player right here. Not only does Nick Player have to fight Ridley, but is going to have a really long Ridley fight because he does not have a lot of missiles and super missiles and is a little bit low on energy. So this is going to be kind of an ugly, good spring ball usage right there. That was pretty well done room, but this is really not looking good. This is a tough Ridley loadout here. So good save by Nick Player, and everybody wish Nick Player luck. This is definitely going to be hairy.
Fringo decided to make the refill at the ship.
I mean, I think that probably would have worked out better for Nick Player. I mean, you'd think that it's going to take a long time, but with the amount of time it's going to take to do 86 shots, you know, a little less than 86 shots on Ridley, probably would have saved the time getting those supers from the ship and making sure that your energy is up to full. So, but good luck, Nick Player. You know, probably a good enough player to do this, but it is not going to be easy. Glove showing those RBO manips on Ridley. Glove very well versed in Ridley fights.
And after that Ridley fight, Fringo Fox still needs a Dragon. So at that point, I think the Super Jumpers are ahead.
Which location did we have Dragon? Is Dragon at Kraid?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hike from Wreck Ship. But see, coming from Meridia, I don't know if I would have preferred... Oh, Fox has killed Dragon? All right, Tracy says Fox has already killed Dragon.
Nice, okay, good. Okay,
Okay.
so we have much more arrays right now.
I mean, that's kind of good because Mr. Guy Average has to go all the way. Mr. Guy Average has to go all the way to wreck ship. Meanwhile, Fringo is already here. So this is really big, actually. If Nick Player pulls off this Ridley fight, which is
Get
kind of
all of
looking a
that
little shady
acid.
right now. This could really. Oh boy. No, not best of 3, Twin Mo. This is just your 2 races that you do in the week. But oh my goodness, I really hope Nick Claire pulls this off. If Nick Claire pulls this off, there is a very good chance that Bigos Amigos could take this win. Unless I'm missing something just by being so late. It is. Well, MGA is almost to wreck ship, and MGA has the same beam as Nick Claire does. This is really not good energy, though. Oh my gosh. Oof.
Oh, that is really, really tough here.
I would probably do a little bit of, like, I would go to my reserves and get a little bit in my reserves right there. And
that's a good idea. Is it like Ridley will give you a double hit as well?
Yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, fortunately, there was a substantial amount of energy in that reserve, but I don't know. I would have done a little bit manually, I think. Yeah, his body can double hit.
Gloves already at the wreck ship. At Turian, sorry.
Yeah, I can't really. It's hard for me to pay attention to anything else, too. Mr. Guy Average getting that ice beam, which is going to increase his damage output. Okay, Ridley's down. Look at that. Well done by Nick Player. But MGA has ice beam, so that's going to increase his damage output. So it's going to have a stronger beam than Nick Player, and also will be able to take out Metroids a little bit easier. More super missiles for Nick Player, so that's looking really good. MGA has the same amount of super missiles, so Nick Player better get to Turian really fast. This is going to be quite an interesting finish here.
But that was a good point, Kev. So both of them, Glove and Mr. Guy Average, both have ice beam, so that will save. It's a good time save here at the Metroid rooms. Also, we don't know if Nick and Fringo both can do that speed booster zap skip.
That's true. So their ability to do speed booster zap skip will really make a big difference with how much ammo they have to use on Mother Brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Boy, I'm telling you, this could come down to the wire. This could be as close as a couple of the races as we saw yesterday. We might have to get out Tracy's average calculator and figure out who actually wins this race once time is done. I hope not, because the only thing I'm worse at than math is like figuring out computer stuff. This is pretty sick, though. I mean, it's kind of nice, regardless of what the outcome of the race is. I think it's absolutely wonderful to have all 4 racers in Turian at the same time, and one way or another, that's what we're going to get.
Wait, Fringo just have 10 power bombs? Let's see it right.
Oh, that's not good either. So, gonna have to go all the way back to, well, I don't know if you'd go back to the ship. If you don't get a lucky drop, you're pretty much gonna have to just go either all the way back to the ship, or you could farm the Kagos or the B-Toms. Look at that. So we got 1 drop there. Boy, that kind of sucks. Ice Beam or 1 more Power Bomb pack would have been really big for Fringo. Come on, Power Bomb drops. Let's go. Let's go. Yes! If Fringo's careful, this is doable. That's like derp drops there. I don't think he got that 1 hit. I think he's going to have to... I think he's going to come out of this room with only 2 power bombs left. Come on, get a drop. Get a drop. Yes! Oh my god!
3 power bomb drops here.
How on earth? He got a drop in every Metroid room. Like, dude, that never happens. Wow. Amazing. I mean, that right there Imagine if that's what like wins the race right there. Like, how cool would that be? Because that is not only is that like a huge, it's so rare to get enough power bombs to finish it like that. But if Fringo had not gotten those drops, he would have had to go all the way back to the ships or spend a little bit of time farming Kagos. I can't remember what race it was, Jake. Was it you or was it Beamer that had to go and spend a lot of time farming Kagos for power bombs for Turian in week 1? Since you don't remember, I'm going to say it was probably Beamer.
I don't know. Okay, could be. Week 1 was a multi-world, right?
Diggy Dang said it was you, Jake. You farmed the Kagos back and forth in week 1.
Could be.
Could be. Jake already forgot. The seed from earlier today just crushed his brain. He can't think anymore. If I had played the seed you played earlier that way, I completely understandable. I would have been tilted after the first 20 minutes.
Wasn't the week 1?
Jake, why can't you play like that when I race you? You know? Come on, dude.
Come on.
You always have to play like a genius when we race together.
I don't know. You know, sometimes you have these races. It depends on your whole mood and situation. You know that stuff.
Oh, I know exactly. I want to call out Nick Player. Got that baby skip right there. This could be kind of big. So Mr. Guy Average is just entering Turian, and Fringo Fox. Oh, let's go!
God, that's speed.
Let's go. This could absolutely. Oh, if this mother brain fight goes well for Fringo Fox, average wise, oh, this is going to be tough. I still feel like Super Jump is ahead, but I have no idea how much.
Yeah, Mr. Guy Average isn't that far behind Nick and Fringo, so that is really, really tight here.
I think if Fringo had full beam combo, it would be enough to win. But I think with this beam loadout here, looking like when Nick Player is going to finish and when I would project Mr. Guy Average does, I don't know. I think it's still going to be pretty close, but I still think the edge is for Super Jump.
And Nick missed the speed boost. Is that skip?
Come on, Nick. Oh, I hope he gets it. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
We're joined by Fringo in the chat. We have the 10-minute delay here, but what a sick race. I'm really sad that I had to miss the beginning. So I was even later than I wanted to be. There was a fight broke out at my kid's school, and they wouldn't let any of the kids out, so I had to wait like even longer. So that kind of sucked. My kids were not involved in the fight, so that was good. Yeah, and look at this shot here. We got Nick Player and Fringo Fox on pretty low energy for a lengthy mother brain fight. So we got catch-up phase, 15 supers down for Fringo. And then mother brain is down. I'm glad you do, Glove, because I don't want to figure it out. We have had so many close races in the like this is. Yeah, go ahead.
GG to Glove finished at first place with an official race time GG time of 50 minutes and 16 seconds. GG's. Very nice done.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like how close the race was yesterday between French Force and God, now I can't remember the other team. Oh, and Shaq Tool. That was a really close race. There was another 2 teams that had a really close race where all the runners were in Turian. So yesterday, it was 30 seconds. Like yesterday and today was like, wow, really outstanding races already. I really hope the rest of the weekend can seriously. Oh no, did Fringo, did you discard delay? Oh. Yeah, I think Plumps, yeah, you did that last night, right? Hey, y'all read the rules, right, Kappa? I hope you were locally recording. Oh no, what happened to Nick Player? Did Nick Player discard delay also? Well, we're going to see Mr. Guy Average finish this out, and I think it'll be okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there we go. Maybe he did. Maybe we're just getting a little slideshow here. I think we're okay on Nick Player's side. What a seriously cool race, though. So, how do you feel, Jake? Are you proud of your teammates and how they played this seed, or would you have liked to see them make any different decisions?
No, Kev, no way. I'm, of course, very proud of them. They did a genius race. It was very good by both of them, and I mean, it's like you said earlier, Mr. Guy Average and Glove, both of them have that kind of movement that can make the difference at races like this. So that's not the fault of any one of them, you know.
Yeah, I do the same thing as some of our racers in chat. Like, I get so paranoid about it. When I was in the Rando tournament, I made sure that I just left my stream up until I noticed on the restream that I was done. So, just to make sure that there was no there. But Nick Player is just about to get on the ship, and we got a little over a minute here for Mr. Guy Average in the escape. And then we will find out who actually wins. And oh my gosh, Nick Player took some movement there, right there. Oh yes.
Yeah, that one is really close.
Yeah, really close. So it looks like Super Jump took out Bigos Amigos by roughly a minute by average. A little over a minute. So, but very close race. Imagine the difference if Fringo or Nick Player had a better beam. So it looks like looks like the biggest difference in the race was the beam output and damage output for Glove and Guy Average, and the simple fact that they both had ice. Yeah, I can see that. I can see ice being the one being what wins it. Where was ice? Ice was in Meridia, one of the sand pits, I think. Oh, watering hole, West Meridia. Okay, that's right. Yeah, GG's to all our runners. I think we had an average of 54.31 for Bigos Amigos and 53.08 for Super Jump.
Yeah, we have Fringo Fox finished second place with a time of 53 minutes and 54 seconds, and Nick Player finished third place with 45 minutes and 8 seconds. So
really, really phenomenal. So GG to Super Jump, winning 2 races in a row. Fortunately for Bigos Amigos, this race was a lot closer than the first one, but both races extremely exciting, maybe for different reasons. And we are joined in chat right now from hopefully all the runners from the races today. So why don't we start talking about, well, whichever seed y'all want to start talking about?
That Varia grab on the first seed.
Oh my God, MGA, that crumble shaft was one of the most exciting things I've ever seen in the race.
That was crazy.
I was popping off on that. That was lit.
Oh, the 1 HP, that was stupid.
You didn't have a save either, I don't think. So that was about as clutch as it had to be.
I did save, so it wasn't too bad. But
okay.
But yeah, I think that first seed was definitely like pretty trolly. With just the kind of items that we get. I kept telling Glove, we gotta get Spring Ball. I mean, God. I knew Spring Ball was no logic. I was like, we gotta go back for Spring Ball. We need Spring Ball. But so having to do like that weird progression into Suitless Meridia. But I think we played that first seed overall pretty well, execution wise. Yeah, for me, the second seed felt a lot like worse for execution. I just kept messing up a lot of rooms, and the route wasn't too great. But the locations for a lot of the items weren't too trolly, so I guess it kind of worked out.
Yeah, I mean that Varia was like I really don't like checking Kraid in that situation, honestly. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, because it was like if there had been some item I was going for in Hell Runs, like let's say Gravity were in Upper Norfair, then I would have checked Kraid on the way down. But as it was, it's like I'm not going down there, so I could have gone 2 rooms over to Kraid, and maybe I should have. But it feels really bad, especially because then you're orphaning an item there, and so you're basically getting 1 item check plus a boss, and that's pretty yucky when you can route it in better.
Yeah, it's a bit of a toss-up. With Boss Brando makes that really difficult choice to make. I think if we knew Kraid was there, we would probably I definitely would have checked it before Upper Norfair. Then I would have had that Varia right for all the hell runs.
Yeah, free.
Yeah.
Well, I got to see all of the first race, and I thought the first race was just pretty much very exciting. Unfortunately, Bigos Amigos did not check Crumble Shaft until, and with the 4 Suitless Meridia, to their knowledge, Varia could have even been in wrecked ship. So they just kind of left. And it was kind of funny because I think, Nick Player had gotten to Crumble Shaft and got killed by one of the Deskigas right outside of Crumble Shaft and didn't go back. So never got a chance to see if Varia was there. So they ended up kind of both Jake and Nick Player skipped that location and just kind of went through the rest of the race. And basically, realizing that it was a 4 Suitless Meridia, just y'all were just so far ahead by getting the Varia suit earlier. This race, I didn't even get here until about a half hour in because I had IRL responsibilities. But it seems like it was really exciting, and the second or third closest race we've had so far. A lot of really close races already. How do y'all feel about the info share part of this? I think it makes for a really exciting seed.
I think co-op is cool. Much love to the admins. These settings are terrible for co-op. I can't I don't like this. I throw area in there. Week 7's cool enough. There's just so little you can do here, so it's kind of annoying. You're kind of forced to make bad plays.
Yeah, I think info share gets a lot more interesting when you include area into it. Just having full rando. I mean, even boss rando. I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit. But yeah, with
boss
full
rando
rando,
almost makes it worse though, because then you're not going to wreck ship.
Yeah, so what can you check that's like a good decision, right? It's just someone does the bad choices, someone does the good choices.
I can definitely understand that perspective. I think simply the fact that it is a vanilla map, I would rather have a vanilla map with a co-op info share than vanilla map on its own in a traditional randomizer sense. But I mean, I'm a big fan of Area 2, and I think that would have, been kind of neat. So we'll see what kind of happens in the future. I don't know if Nick Player and Fringo, are you here? Is there anything you want to talk about as far as the seeds are concerned?
Yeah, first of all, GG's to Glove and to MGA. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the race. I think we did a lot of things right. I had a great start. I don't know if you saw it. I checked Mother Brain with speed, blue suit at first, and there was power bomb, so I decided to go down, and then Pink Brin. I checked, of course, Waterway and all the stuff, and Nick checked other places, and I had a really good feeling at this point, and I think we did a lot of things right, and yeah, I'm also very happy with our performance. I think I didn't expect that the race would be so close like that. But to be honest, Glove and MGA, you both are great runners, so I have a lot of respect from you. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with our performance. What can I say? Some things could have been done better, but still, it's a race. It's a randomizer. I think our decisions were pretty well, and yeah, like I said, I'm satisfied with our run.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you guys were definitely a really scary team to face, because it's a little bit tight for I only know how to super jump to grab second seed at this point, so these races were pretty important for that, and I think y'all are solid, and I think next Rando League you're gonna be even scarier. So.
Yeah, we will see. We will try our best.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you as well.
I mean, I've definitely said that in Rando League, like just kind of looking at the teams there, even some of the less experienced teams, I really feel like there are no free wins even this early on. And, well, actually, it's already week 4. There are not a lot of free wins there, and which I think makes for some very exciting races. So it's been super fun to watch for me personally.
Kev, the first race, I have to excuse me because by my team, because that play completely in every kind of movement or my checks or whatever. It wasn't at the first frames I knew that isn't my seed, and Nick Player checked the whole game.
Yeah.
and I did almost nothing at that time, so
well, yeah, you barely had any majors. I think
that was a really, really bad play for me, so sorry for that, guys, but it is like it is. I'm not too hard with me, but I think we're able to be much closer than 20 minutes or something like that.
I will tell you though, to be perfectly honest, even if you and Nick Player had gotten the Varia suit, Mr. Guy Average and Glove being just such incredibly good suitless runners, you both would have been hard pressed to keep up with them anyways. And I don't mean that like to throw any shade there. It's just very, very difficult to run a required suitless seed against two people that are among the best in the world when it comes to suitless play. So I think it was just Rando being Rando. You don't really have anything to feel too terribly bad about. And it was really great to just watch, Fringo being very new to all this. Like I just remember Fringo from, just very recently, and getting familiar with Nick Player. And of course, Jake, I've known you for a while. It was really, really great to see some of your races in the weeks that I've been able to watch it. And Mr. Guy Average and Glove, I love you both. And it was really great to be here with you. And I just super excited. And I wish you all the best of luck in the coming races.
Yeah, good luck in the rest of the regular season races.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be really interesting seeing how our division plays out.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Hope we
much.
see us again.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, thank you all as well. It was great to race you. It's like you said, love. It is a very important week. These two races are very important for us. But yeah, and like Kev said, you both are two of the greatest runners of the world. So
Thank you.
it was very, very fun to race you. A little bit pressure, but it's okay. Yeah, and I want to say thank you, Kev, for stepping in and help me with commentating.
I only wish I was able to have gotten here sooner.
And also thanks Digi Deng and Spike for tracking. Thanks Speed Gaming for the restream. Thanks the viewers for being here. And to you, runners, last words from your side?
Yeah, I mean, the races were really fun. I think you guys really have, a lot of skill. The race was really close, so you guys can definitely go far in the league, I think. So don't count yourselves out, and yeah, just thank you for the comms, and thank you for tracking Spike and Dang, and yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, pretty much what MGA said. Thanks, comms. Thanks, tracking. Thanks, Fringo Fox, Nick Player, and Break Jake for the races. Best of luck.
Yeah,
Yep,
the same
thank
for
you.
me. Thank you for the organization. I mean, this is a wonderful event. I really enjoy it. It's my first tournament ever, and I really love it. And yeah, I have a lot of fun. Thanks for the commenters, for the trackers, and yeah, I hope we see us again, Super Jumpers. It will be, it would be nice, and yeah, good luck to the other races.
I think I will say thank you very much for this race. It was very, very fun with you guys to play. And yeah, good luck GG to the next week.
Sounds good. You got anything else you want to add, Jake, before we close the stream?
No, everything is said. GG's and good luck. And have fun.
Awesome. Well, GG, everybody, and thanks to everybody else had already thanked. I always love doing this, and we got a lot more matches coming up for the rest of the weekend, so please take a look at the Speed Gaming schedule, and we will all see you next mission. Love you all. Take care, and goodbye.